potassium thalamide. Yes, this potassium thalamide is treated with an alkyl halide RX, due to which we get N-alkyl thalamide. दिस इज एन अल्कायल थॅलिमाइड. म्हणजे फक्त केला काढायचं आणि आरला रिप्लेस करायचं मुलांना, काही मोठं नाही आहे. हां, पोटॅशियम KCl KBr किंवा KI बाहेर पडतं. पोटॅशियम सॉल्ट ऑफ एन अल्कायल थॅलिमाइड. स्टेप नंबर 2, एन अल्कायल थॅलिमाइड. दिस इज युअर एन अल्कायल थॅलिमाइड हिअर. This is undergoes alkaline hydrolysis, meaning addition of water in the presence of alkali. Addition of water in the presence of alkali. मला ह्याच्यामध्ये इंटरेस्ट आहे, to form a primary amine. Okay, 3 steps. Formation of potassium salt of thalamide by treating thalamide with alcoholic KOH. Then potassium salt of thalamide is treated with an alkyl halide to form N-alkyl thalamide. This N-alkyl thalamide undergoes alkaline hydrolysis, meaning addition of water in the presence of alkali. त्याला alkaline hydrolysis असं म्हणतात. Acid hydrolysis is addition of water in the presence of acid. Similarly, alkaline hydrolysis is addition of water in the presence of alkali to form a primary amine. This is your primary amine here, students. Are you okay? This is one. This is a preparation. Let me call this as important. Gabriel thalamide synthesis comes in your exam, students. That's it. Then from Hofmann's degradation, which is called as Hofmann's bromamide reaction. What is that? This is actually the laboratory method of preparation of a primary amine from an amide. This is a amide here. Amide is converted into a primary amine by treating it with bromine and aqueous solution. Here you use alcoholic. Here it is aqueous solution of potassium hydroxide. When an amide is treated with bromine and aqueous solution of potassium hydroxide, I get a primary amine. आता एक्झाम्पल म्हणून आपण काय करूया, आरच्या जागी ओनली रिप्लेस CH3 एनी अल्काइल ग्रुप बाय इन प्लेस ऑफ आर. यू विल गेट द आंसर. ठीक आहे. सो वी आर कन्वर्टिंग अमाइड इनटू अन अमाइन बाय द रिएक्शन विथ ब्रोमीन and potassium hydroxide solution in aqueous form. That's it. Now example is here, I have given here. This is acetamide. Acetamide reacts with bromine and potassium hydroxide to form methylamine. Ends the job. ठीक है. This I will teach you later on. Students, we will discuss now some physical properties. Like we are going to discuss the intermolecular force. Intermolecular force. How is it in case of amines? Then boiling points. Then solubilities. How is the intermolecular force? Concentrate. Primary amines, what bond is present? NH bond is present. The NH bond in primary amines is a polar bond. Means with N bearing a negative charge, H bearing a positive charge. So in amines, in general in amines, there is the presence of this NH bond, which is a polar bond. And due to this polar bond, the amines form hydrogen bonding due to the presence of hydrogen and NH bond. And since they are polar, they form hydrogen bonding with the neighboring amines. Hence, hydrogen bond, due to this hydrogen bonding, there is intermolecular forces between the amines. This intermolecular forces in case of primary amines is high. Force is high. Reason? Because primary amines have a large number of hydrogen atoms attached to nitrogen. Hence, more number of hydrogen bonds are formed. Hence, the intermolecular forces is highest. In case of secondary amines, the number of hydrogen atoms attached to nitrogen are less. Therefore, the intermolecular force of attraction between the molecules of secondary amines is weaker, and still weaker in case of tertiary amines, because no hydrogen atoms are available to form bond, but these tertiary amines, they are polar because of the dipole-dipole interaction. No doubt tertiary amines are polar in nature because of dipole-dipole interaction. So the conclusion is that the intermolecular force of attraction in case of primary amines is highest because the number of hydrogen bonds formed, intermolecular hydrogen bonds formed, are more. The force of intermolecular force becomes weaker and weaker in case of secondary and tertiary amines respectively. Next, now as the intermolecular force of attraction in case of primary amines is high, large energy is required to break it. As the intermolecular force of attraction between the molecules of primary amines is more, large amount of energy is required. Hence, boiling point of primary amines is highest. This boiling point of amines goes on decreasing with increase in the molecular mass. Reason? Because of the हायड्रोफोबिक इफेक्ट ऑफ द अल्काइल ग्रुप्स. जेवढे अल्काइल ग्रुप्स वाढत जातात ना, म्हणजे इन केस ऑफ सेकंडरी टर्शरी अमाइन्स, ॲज द नंबर ऑफ अल्काइल ग्रुप्स गेट ॲडेड, द हायड्रोफोबिक इफेक्ट म्हणजे हेटनेस टुवर्ड्स वॉटर ऑफ द अल्काइल ग्रुप्स increases, and that is as the molar mass increases and as the intermolecular force of attraction becomes weaker. In case of secondary and tertiary amines, the boiling point is lesser. I'll repeat. BP in case of primary amines is highest. It decreases with secondary and tertiary amines. Reason? Because the intermolecular forces become weak. Next, students, lower aliphatic amines have a fishy odor and gaseous in nature. The middle order amines are liquids and the higher order amines are solids. ठीक है? Point number 1. Lower aliphatic amines have a fishy odor and are gaseous form. Middle order, liquid form. Higher order, they are in solid form. One thing. Next, since primary amines form, we have already discussed this point. Since primary amines form hydrogen bonds with each other and with water as well. Water has hydrogen, students. Since primary amines are able to form hydrogen bond with water, they are regarded as soluble in water. But in case of, we'll put it like this, in case of secondary and tertiary amines, as I have already told you, the bulkiness of the alkyl group, the molecular mass or the hydrophobic nature of the alkyl groups make them lesser and lesser soluble. Meaning, primary amines are highly soluble in water because they form hydrogen bonds with water. As we move to secondary amines and tertiary amines, the alkyl groups, number of alkyl groups added increase, which produce a hydrophobic effect, meaning heatiness towards water, and therefore they become, the primary amines are highly soluble. The solubility decreases with secondary and tertiary amines respectively. That's it. This is regarding the solubility level. ठीक है? After this, we are going to discuss something called as basicity of amines. Now, what is basicity? When amine is dissolved in water, OH जर liberate होत असेल, H liberate झाला, then it is acidity. OH जर liberate होत असेल, then it is basicity. One more is that electron donor is a base. We'll put it like this. Look here now. म्हणजे which on basicity means which when dissolved in water liberates OH minus. That is called as basicity. Now here what basicity is explained in a different way. This is trimethyl amine मुलांनो. Me3 म्हणजे ट्रायमिथाइल अमाइन. In trimethyl amine, in a primary amine, secondary amine or a tertiary amine, nitrogen has a lone pair of electrons. Lone म्हणजे जोडी. Lone pair of electrons. This lone pair of electrons of nitrogen are transferred to trifluorobromine किंवा bromine trifluoride, boron trifluoride. Boron trifluoride. These electrons are donated to boron trifluoride, which explains the basicity of amines. I'll repeat. Amines are basic in nature because of the presence of this lone pair of electrons on nitrogen. This lone pair of electrons of nitrogen are lost to other compounds, which due to which they are regarded as basic in nature. Okay. For example, trimethylamine, Me3 trimethyl झालं ते. Trimethylamine reacts with ट्रायफ्लोरोबोरेन किंवा बोरॉन ट्रायफ्लोराइड. बोरॉन ट्रायफ्लोराइड म्हणा किंवा ट्रायफ्लोरोबोरेन म्हटलं तरी चालेल. हे बोरॉन आहे. टू फॉर्म दिस पर्टिक्युलर कंपाउंड हियर. दॅट्स इट. ठीक आहे मुलांनो. फॉर टुडे आय विल स्टॉप. विल टेक अप सम मोर फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज लाईक इंडक्टिव्ह इफेक्ट अँड ऑल दॅट इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास. बाय फॉर टुडे.